Right there guys, welcome back to the channel. So, yesterday evening, shall we say, the news started breaking about Ryan Gravenberch, like all the click was on it, and the reliable journalists in David Ornstein and Paul Joyce have put articles out about it. This is a player that, if you've been following this channel, I've mentioned it a couple of times, but again, if you've been following Cop Talk and Dunk over there for many a month now, probably before we even signed Alexis McAllister, this is a player that he believed that Liverpool had stacked, shall we say, like a signing they knew they could get it done, and a bit of a fallback option. That's not Dunk's word, that's my word. I think this is a bit of a fallback option, because if we thought we could have got this deal done so long ago, why is it taken towards the back end of the window to get it done? Why is it that we seem to have exhausted all other alternatives and we've gone back to Ryan Gravenberch? Now, allegedly, Klopp met with the family of the player a long time ago. Klopp has had words with this player a long time ago. We've had a long-term interest in this player dating back before he even went to Bayern Munich. He was also linked back in January. I do think at the beginning of the window, the price tag was about £25 million rumoured, but it seems to have had an extra 10 put on top of that now. There is the added caveat, shall we say, to this, that Bayern Munich are actively working on signing João Paulinho from Fulham. That's going to be an expensive deal, apparently, at about 80 million. That's what Fulham are after. However, Fulham are also only willing to let Paulinho go if they sign somebody to replace him. So there's a little bit of a caveat there is, does this deal happen with Gravenberch if Bayern Munich fail to sign Paulinho? We'll have to wait and see what happens there. That was the first rumour, that Bayern wanted to sign Paulinho before they allowed Gravenberch to go, but now rumours came out afterwards that apparently they wanted to sell Gravenberch first so they could raise the funds to sign Paulinho. But, Fabrizio Man, I'm just reading his latest tweet, which is about 11 minutes ago at the time of recording this, that apparently, as I've said just then, Fulham want to sign a replacement before they allow him to go. So let's see what happens there. Man City have agreed to sign Matheus Nunes. It's just breaking. Deal's done. £52 million. That was a player Liverpool could have had last year, but never did happen. So yeah, anyway, let's have a look at what Paul Joyce has said about Gravenberch, shall we? So he put an article out at 8 PM yesterday. Liverpool are pushing to make Ryan Gravenberch their latest signing, with the midfielder keen to quit Bayern Munich. I like to say that he hasn't said the last, he's just said the latest, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there's somebody else that could come in. Negotiations between the two clubs have so far been back and forth over the fee it would take to land the 21-year-old. It is thought that Bayern are seeking more than 35 million. An added complication is the fact that the Bundesliga champions have also been seeking their own midfielder reinforcements. Liverpool have held a long-standing interest in Gravenberch, and although their much-vaunted midfield reboot has already brought in McAllister, Szoboszlai and Endo, Gravenberch moved to Bayern Munich from Ajax for around £20 million, just over a year ago. So he's not been there long, guys. But he has been unhappy with his playing time at the Allianz Arena. The Dutch international would also have to fight for a place at Anfield, where Jurgen Klopp has a number of options, but he seems prepared to do so. Let's cover this last bit actually. Gravenberch is viewed as a left-sided number 8 by Bayern, but Liverpool see him as a multifunctional player who can perform as a number 6, albeit not as a destructive player like Fabinho, who left this summer, blah, 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 and also in a more advanced role. Given his age, Klopp sees him as having room for growth. Now, this is the thing I don't understand where we're going to play Gravenberch. Like, does he play on the left as a backup to McAllister? Does he play on the right as a backup to Szoboszlai? But if that's true, then either Curtis Jones, who I see more as the left-sided player, is going to have his game time affected. Harvey Elliott, someone who I'd see take Szoboszlai's place, is going to have his game time affected, unless Elliott's moved forward and only comes on to replace Salah. That's something that could happen there. Or does Jones drop back into a replacement for, say, Endo or Trent? Is that where Jones is going to get his game time? or does McAllister just drop completely out of the front two? I hope that's not the case, because I've been kind of waiting for McAllister to get like a full game in one of the front two eights. But yeah, it says here he's not a very six-minded, destructive player with Gravenberch, so I don't know where he's going to play, guys. I honestly don't. Like, I'll have to wait and see. Man United have also been monitoring his situation, but have since made Amrabat their priority target. United can't afford to meet Fiorentina's £30 million asking price for the midfielder, so they have made an approach to sign him on loan instead. Liverpool sporting director George Schmadtke will continue to try and broker an agreement with Bayern before Friday's deadline, as Klopp looks to bolster his squad. Despite the continued speculation of the future of Mohamed Salah, Liverpool have not received a bid from Al Ittihad for him. Blah, 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 blah. And Nat Phillips is in talks with Celtic about a loan move to the Scottish champions. Nat Phillips don't get a break, does he, man? He should have had a permanent move a few weeks ago. Now, let's quickly scooch over to the Athletic. So they're saying in the 21-22 season that Ryan Gravenberch made a total of 2,331 minutes. 59% of those minutes was played as a central midfielder, 40% as a DM, and 1% as a right midfielder. So you would potentially think that he's probably going to come in, isn't he? And he's probably going to take over McAllister, you'd say, or Szoboszlai as a backup, judging by that. I just can't see him playing as a deep six. I really can't. But I'm not going to cover this whole Athletic article. It's actually quite lengthy and it goes in depth, and I think it'll just get the video a little bit boring. But anyway, guys, what do you think on this then, Ryan Gravenberch? Are you happy with this signing? In all honesty, guys, it's something that I probably thought would happen. If it hadn't been for his year at Bayern, I probably would be a bit more happy about it. Maybe he needs a restart. Maybe he needs, a bit of a taken out of the limelight, get brought back into Liverpool, and show what he can do, lad, for us. Do you know what I mean? He could become the next Gini Wijnaldum for us. You never know. All being well, maybe that's how we try and mould him into a Gini player, someone who just shuttles the ball just slightly in front of the six. Do you know what I mean? Like Gini used to do. But I still think we need at least one more, guys. Gravenberch doesn't go against the homegrown quota, and he doesn't go against the registered players because of his age. So we could still technically bring in two players as long as one of them was homegrown. There was rumours yesterday of Calvin Phillips being brought in potentially. Now he would class as a homegrown, and that would be a loan, but I don't know if that's something that I'd be interested in all fairness. I'll have to wait and see what happens there. If we get Gravenberch, we definitely have to get a centre-back in. There's been links with of several defenders. I can't pronounce the names. Is it like Thete in France, and the Bayer Leverkusen centre-back whose name I can't pronounce. But you guys know who I'm on about. It begins with a H. But yeah. Let's see what happens, guys. We've got another day left of this transfer window. I'm probably going to be sat about watching it a lot, tomorrow while I'm playing Starfield. I'll probably have on screen up there, and I'll be playing Starfield up the bottom bit. But yeah, I'll see if that might be it today for me, guys. It is my birthday today, so that I won't be probably doing any more videos unless something breaks. But yeah, guys, hope you all have a good day today, and let's hope that Liverpool have a decent end to the transfer window, and I'll catch you in the next one.